Hi guys, how are you doing? I hope you guys are well and okay. Guys, there's a musician that I want you guys to name Landele, He's a South African upcoming musician from KZN, Newcastle, Osizweni. His name is Kustar Kizi. So I don't know, maybe later on, before the ending of this video, I'm actually gonna play one of his songs. It has a Facebook. I don't know if he has a Facebook page though, but I know that he has a YouTube channel. Yeah, I think that with your views and support, I think we can move forward as this season. So guys, I was actually thinking what to bring to you guys that you would actually like. So I thought about a topic that I think that men need to hear and women need to be very careful. People tend to not understand when we say that men are stingy. Men are stingy, yes, of course. And stinginess is actually something that can cause a lot of consistent problems in a relationship. People don't get to understand that, right? So I'm going to talk to ladies about some 12 traits of a stingy man that you need to look up for and know whether you should continue with a stingy guy or not. Stingy guys is not only about money, like I said before. I remember on my other video, I said that there's no stingy guys, so it's only stingy to you. So I'm trying to show you the guys that are stingy to you and how you can identify them quickly and move forward as soon as you can to avoid consistent stress, and everything like that. Because I believe that if you are not compatible with someone when it comes to finances and all those things, I think that the best thing to do is to let each other go so that someone can get the kind of person that she wants or he wants. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, I'm going to start first. I want you guys to understand. I went to a dictionary and I was like, what is a stingy guy? So I'm going to read because I wrote everything down on the paper. So a stingy individual, right, is someone that is reluctant to spend money on himself or other people. He's a miser. He's he just can't spend it on himself. Like he can't take care of himself the way that he should. And it's someone that has money. It's not about because you don't have money, then you can't spend for your girlfriend. That means you're stingy. A stingy guy is someone that has money and is reluctant to spend it on himself and other people. So now I'm going to give you guys like really 12 traits of a stingy guy to look out for and run as fast as you can. If you're the kind of girl that thinks that a guy is an alpha, he's a head and he must take care of you while you do your best to be submissive and offer the right things that you need to offer as a girlfriend. But if you're the kind of girl that thinks, okay, everything is 50-50 or you can take care of a guy, then this video is not for you. This video is for girls that know their value and know that a man's responsibility to take care of her when they're together in a relationship. So guys, here goes. The 12 traits of a stingy man. Number 1, a stingy man's ideal date is at home. Why? Stingy men actually think that when you are always at your place with him or at his place, he spends less. How is that so? Because when he is at your place, actually you are going to cook or probably warm up some things that you had for you guys to eat. Nobody needs to buy anything. And when you are at his place, you might see it as a sweet thing, we're together, cuddling in bed. But actually, this stingy man is happy because he's not spending anything. He's actually giving you what he have. And, when you tell him, oh, no, I want to eat pizza, it's like, oh, my God, it's too far. Baby, I'm going to miss you. I don't want to go out. And you're like, okay, fine. What do you have in your fridge? Like, okay, I just have meat. Then you start cooking for him. That's a stingy man. His ideal dates is at home. Nothing else. Home base. Always at home with you or at your place. Stingy men. Then, number 2. When you, as his girlfriend, or if you're his wife, you ask him for something, this man will take a longer amount of time to actually decide whether he's going to give you the money or not. Some of the stingy men actually, when they're married to you and they have no choice, they may just be the kind of men that won't give you the cash, but he would rather go with you to a store and buy exactly what you wanted to get. A stingy man, actually, when you tell him that you need some money to buy something, he's going to ask you how much is what you want to buy. And then he will start helping you to look for the cheapest item ever. Stingy men, actually, they love second-hand things. They look for the most cheapest and tell, oh, you can buy these. Otherwise, it's just a phone. Otherwise, it's just earrings. Otherwise, it's just a watch. He will get you to the cheapest store and give you the exact amount of money. Or he goes with you from shop to shop to get the exact cheapest one you can ever get. That is a stingy man for you. Number 3. Stingy men, normally, they shop in local stores. Well, for example, I'm in Brazil. There's a place in Brazil called Brás. Brás is actually a commercial area where people sell the cheapest things ever. And then a stingy guy will know all the locations in Brás to get you the cheapest things. He buys the cheapest things. He buys in Brás. He can never enter Zara because he'll be thinking, oh my God, how can I waste $200 on a jean? That's a stingy guy. He's stingy to himself as well. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't see himself like wearing something of value. He can't even buy a perfume worth $100. He can't buy himself sneakers worth $150, $300. He just can't. He must look for $20, $10, $15. He's a stingy person. So he knows all the local, most cheapest places to go to. And he buys there. That's the stingy guy. Okay. Number 4. Everything about him is very cheap. A stingy man knows the cheapest restaurants. A stingy man knows the cheapest everything. He's a stingy person. He's very cheap. He's going to get you the cheapest things. He's going to get himself the cheapest things. If you're lucky though, the cheapest everything, anything cheap, it's just him. He's very, very cheap. Cheap men are the kind of men that are going to ask you, excuse me, when you went to a restaurant or something, and it's like, okay, this restaurant you're going to, how much, like the price range, and then he's going to calculate, no, I can't, it's just cheap, his clothing are cheap, his underwear is cheap, the soap he used to bath himself is cheap soap. You know what I'm saying? Anything about him is cheap. You know what I'm saying? These are just like the traits, just look at the guy like, oh my God, remember when I said to you that cheap guys are the stingy guys? I'm talking about the people that have money. This one can afford something better, but he's not ready. This is just a cheap person. You get my point? So, and then I'm going to go to number 5. This kind of a person, even at gunpoint, he can never buy his friends drinks. No. This person, there are 2 things that he can do for you. He's either going to drink your drink and not pay anything, or he will say he doesn't drink. Let's say, for example, you're in a gathering with this cheap guy, this stingy guy. He has the money, but he just thinks about, oh my God, so, I'm going to drink here and start paying. Or why would I pay for them? You know what I'm saying? And these kind of guys are the guys that, come on. Cheap guys are very simple to identify. You are in the restaurant, for example, guys, come on, you must have come across this kind of a thing. You are at the restaurant and the guy's like, maybe he took you out, or you actually told him that you want to eat there. Maybe he's trying to impress you. You go to a place, or he goes to a place with his buddies and he's like, oh, I'm not eating. Oh no, I'm not drinking anything. I want water. The cheapest drink ever in any place is water. Oh, I want water. I'm not eating. Because he's a cheap person, stingy. He would rather starve than pay that money. He would rather be thirsty than pay this money. He can never, no matter what you do to this guy, he's not ready to buy drinks for you. No matter what you do, he's not ready to eat anything reasonable. Are you talking about Japanese food? What? Mexican food? Damn. Chinese food? No ways. Do you get my point? Cheap and stingy. Can you afford the food? Yes, he can. Why can't he eat it? He's stingy. At gunpoint, you can never make him do nothing. He's not ready. He doesn't want it. You can't do nothing. It's his money. Stingy. So, number 6. He likes telling his girlfriend one thing. Girls, be very careful. No matter how charming and sweet he is, a guy that tells you when you want something, maybe you're in a shopping center and you know the guy has the money and he's like, you're like, oh my God, can I buy this shoe that you just like? You know, oh my God, I love this shoe, baby. Can I buy this shoe? Like, baby, I don't have money right now. Can you just buy it? I want to refund you. He's going to refund you. This guy is okay with you taking your money, buying something for yourself that he was going to refund you. And you know what happens when you finish buying that thing for yourself? You start reminding you of how to refund you. He keeps forgetting. Oh, I forgot. Oh, just remind me tomorrow. You know, I just used the money. But I'm going to give you, okay, baby? The next time, after 1 week, he's like, oh my God. I wanted to pay this money, but, you know, somebody just, it gives a lot of stories before he gives you back that money. And you know what happens? You might end up forgetting the money. Stingy men are good in telling you to buy things with your money. They will give you the money back because they're stingy, naturally stingy. A real man will say, okay, baby, don't worry. I don't have money now, but can we come back here next tomorrow or next week? I'm going to get it for you. Or it's like, okay, baby, don't worry. I don't have money now, but we'll make a plan. Maybe he's going to come on his own and get it for you. But the one that says buy with your money is going to refund you later. Besides, who needs it? It's you. So if he didn't pay, so what? I know the one going to use the shoe or whatever that you want. That is his mentality. He's stingy. He's stingy. Even in Uber. Stingy men, they always have problems in paying even Uber. He's going to give you a whole lot of stories about how we don't have money to pay the Uber right now. Just pay, or put it on the next ride. Pay attention who called the Uber. It's definitely you. Your application. Stingy. Get my point? Stingy people. Okay, now, so he's boring. Guys, stingy guys are boring because they don't have hobbies. A stingy man cannot even pay for a karate class for himself to have fun. He cannot pay for a swimming class for himself, at least as a hobby. He can't go to the beach because he has to spend some money. A stingy man is always sitting down at home, playing games on the internet, which is very free, as you know. Betting some little bets. Is either sport bets to get $10, $5 because he's a stingy person. He doesn't have fun. He's boring. You get bored with a stingy guy. He doesn't even plan some surprise outings with you. He can't go to the cinema. He's a stingy person. Anything that involves him paying something, he can't do it because he's naturally stingy. Stingy people. Stingy men are always going to keep you at home and be sexually, like using you. You can't have fun. The only photos you have with a stingy guy is at home. You don't have photos in on a jacuzzi. You don't have photos on a yacht. You don't have photos maybe doing something extraordinary or nice. It's always in one place because he's a stingy person. He can never organize anything. Never. He didn't see himself wasting that kind of money. Remember, he's stingy on himself too. So who are you? Like, really? So guys, number 8, he never buys you gift. I'm not saying that guys should spend money always on women or whatever, but any reasonable guy knows that he needs to spoil his girlfriends once in a while, right? I mean, come on your birthday, what is there if a guy buys you a t-shirt or takes you out for dinner or gets you sneakers or something that you were always telling him about that you wanted to have? Or sometimes, there are Mother's Days, Women's Days, on Valentine's Day, really, he doesn't get you anything. He's a stingy guy. And pay attention, if you're giving him something and he doesn't give you anything in return, how does that one make you feel? Do you feel okay with that? Is that good? Is that right? Stingy guy. He can never buy you anything. Never. It's rather he's gonna give you one old thing that he used to use before, or somebody gave him a gift before, or maybe his old girlfriend before you and he was keeping it, then gives it to you. Remember, a stingy man is always on second hand. He's always broke. Guys, stingy men are always broke. They are always complaining about money, about how the economy is bad, about how they have done this for their family member, the money is gone. He's always a broke ass. Always broke. Why does he always have to tell you that he's broke? Because he needs to understand that he can't give you that money. He can't take care of you. So he's always acting broke. Always have some excuses to tell you about his finances. That is the nigger. The broke ass nigger. A stingy ass nigger. Always broke. Number 11, he's happy. You don't ask him for anything. Let me tell you, stingy guys are happy that you don't ask them for anything. They're happy that you don't ask them for anything. They're happy that you just come to their house. They give you whatever that they want to give you. They have sex with you. You go back home. You buy yourself clothes. You buy yourself soap, makeup, everything, toiletries. The only thing it does for you is to give you sexual intercourse. Because he's a stingy person. He doesn't see the reason why he should give you that money. You're always doing things by yourself, for yourself, and always you. And he's happy about it. Oh my God, when he goes out, he brags about it. Oh, I don't give my girlfriend anything. She don't ask me for anything anyways. Because he's not ready to give you anything. But if you're not going to girl that likes that, okay then. But if you're not, girl, get out of there. Number 12. He badmouths any man that spends money on a woman. Imagine a guy that can't spend on himself, can't spend on you, and he badmouths every guy that spends on his girlfriend or on his wife. Oh my God, that guy is very stupid. He's spending on his wife. He bought his wife. For what? I would never do that for a woman. And you're there. And you are the woman. He's deliberately telling you that he can't do nothing for you. Because how can he see problem with another man spending for his girlfriend or for his wife? And he like proudly tells you that, oh my God, this guy is very stupid. He just bought that girl a car. For what? Why would I buy her a car? He's a common woman. You see the kind of person that he is? He badmouths other men out of jealousy because he can never have it. He's cursed with stinginess. So he has to badmouth other men that are alpha men, that knows that he needs to take care of that girl. That girl needs to look pretty. When they go out in public with that girl, they look prettier. So he's jealous actually, because stinginess is almost like a curse. It runs in the cursed people's veins to be stingy. They think that it's pride. They're stingy. So it's somehow a curse because an alpha man takes care of his girlfriend. When the girlfriend of an alpha man comes out and the girlfriends of touts, you just know. You know what I'm saying? So guys, remember this, please. Someone wrote this on Quora and I had to copy it and come and read it for you guys. Okay, he said, stinginess is knowing the cost of everything and the value of nothing. If you, it's like an advice now. If you realize your ideas and ideals on finances, spending money and living are different, please do not progress to marriage. Set each other free to find the right partners that are more compatible. Do not dig in deeper because whatever bothers you now, when you're dating, will irritate you 1,000 times in marriage. He goes on to say, stingy men with more involves being stingy with empathy, love, compassion, time, attention, respect, and a lot of other good things that a partner needs to compromise in a relationship. What he's saying in instance is that stingy men actually, they can be stingy with a whole lot of things. Love, actually, they're stingy with it. They don't have compassion. That means even if your house is burning and you need help, he can't help you. He doesn't have empathy. No matter what, a stingy man doesn't care. Imagine if you have a child with a stingy man and you're crying, your baby doesn't have milk. A stingy man doesn't care. You know what I'm saying? He will tell you, why don't you buy the cheapest milk ever? A stingy man is gonna be stingy with his attention. He won't give you attention. A stingy man is not ready to give you attention because he's stingy with that too. It's not always about money. He can't give you attention. You call a stingy man is very busy. He's stingy. And anything that involves being a good partner, he will not have those qualities. He is a damn fucking stingy man. So girls, that is it for today. I hope you learned something and I hope you take some things into consideration and decide what is good for you. Is it a stingy man that is good for you or an alpha man that knows how to treat a woman? You decide, girl. I go with an alpha man.